Here it is, what you have all been waiting for me to review Annie. I think I reviewed this once before, a long, long time ago. That's not one of the songs. Wow. Dude, this looks really good in 4K. I have never seen it that great. The transfer they did was fantastic. Wow. Annie. Annie is, I'd have to say, it's definitely up there. It's probably one of my all-time favorite movies. I know it's one of my all-time favorite childhood movies is Annie. I used to, I watched this and things were coming back to me that I forgot about, especially things about Sandy. Throughout the film, you would think Sandy was there and Sandy just was off screen and you couldn't really tell. And then you see all of a sudden you see a tail wag or something at the bottom of the screen or something like that. But the sun will come out tomorrow. You can bet your bottom dollar on it. And yeah, this is it's a hard knock life. And this is just, there's so many amazing songs here. I own the 8-track of the soundtrack of this. This is another soundtrack I want to own. I don't know why I don't already, but yeah. And you can remake this movie as many times as you want. This is it. This is it. This is my Annie. They've remade this movie with tons of different actresses and different spins and that kind of stuff, but this is it. This is the top. It's my favorite movie, or darn near close. So, yeah, tomorrow. The sun will come out tomorrow. You can bet your bottom dollar on tomorrow. There'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow wipes away all the tears and the sorrow. I love this film, and I'm so glad I have it on 4K. I'm so glad I got to watch. I sat and watched it again. You know, it's funny when you watch a movie, and so when I was a kid, I had this movie, I think it was given to us shortly after we got a VCR, it was given to us. So, 91, no, probably 91, 92, something like that. And it was it was given to us, and I watched it over and over and over again. I probably, as a kid, that first tape I probably watched 300 times. I'd watch it 2 or 3 times a day, 4 or 5 times a day some days. My mom would get annoyed, but I'd watch it, and I ruined the tape. The tape broke, and then I remember whining about it so much over a very long period of time. It was probably a good year. And my mom finally found some money and bought it for me again. She probably only paid, $4 or $5 for it, but bought it for me again. And I know she regretted that because, again, I watched it over and over and over again. With Annie being a redhead, I am a redhead. It was nice to have a relationship. I mean, it's not really a relationship because I'm only watching a movie. But as a young kid, not having any friends, Annie was my friend, and so it was kind of nice to know another redhead as a child. That, because if you, I don't know about now, but way back in the day, you'd get picked on, you'd get beaten up, you'd get laughed at, just tortured. And then middle school comes and you get all kinds of nasty stuff, that. And so it was rough. It was a really rough childhood. And Annie was kind of a light, I think, for me for most of my childhood. And I think part of me kind of wished I was an orphan so I could get a better family. That's horrible to say. But anyways, with that being said, really kind of went down that dark hole. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me. Annie is, if you haven't seen it, it is definitely a great musical, and it's really enjoyable and fun. And there's so many great people in the film. As a matter of fact, we have, let's see, who do we got here? Sandy plays himself. That's awesome. Let's see, who's in here? Ralph Burns. Carol Burnett is in here, and where is this? Yeah, Carol Burnett is in it, and Anne Reinking is in here. Tim Curry is in here. So you got a lot, and Tim Curry. I really think Tim Curry's Rooster really carries it, and so does Carol Burnett. She. Man, what an old hag, You better make these floors shine like the top of the Chrysler Building for sure. All right, you guys, that's it. I'm out of here. Y'all, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.